It's week 3 of the 2025 season, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Dolphins and the Pats, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. How you getting, everybody? Brock Ewart and Kate Scott with you up in the booth. And Brock, we have a very intriguing matchup of quarterbacks ahead in this contest today.
This is going to be so good, so entertaining because these QBs are so talented, both of them. They don't need any more of an incentive than this because after the game, you know they love to meet up at midfield, right? Well, one of them is going to be making that hard, begrudging handshake with the cameras on. The other, he's going to wear a big smile because he knows what it takes.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Starting from the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tagovailoa.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake Maye.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And this one doesn't go far. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Maye now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
He gets them half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Maye. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense off to a good start, Brock. Here's a 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. That's taken in by ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They go again with Stevenson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
In motion left is Smith-Schuster. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Javon Holland there to make the stop. And now hold on a minute, folks. There's an injured player in need of some attention. That's Juju Smith-Schuster, who they're looking at. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This time it's a passing play. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Badgley able to knock it through, and that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down, here's Tua. Has the connection to right.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play, and that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Tua now from the gun. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First down throw for Maye. That's taken in by Henry. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. Made to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes, they so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got a man in motion. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Looking sideline and cut by Washington.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Second down carry for Achan. This is ahead for about 5. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Here's Tua. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Pats will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Works the sideline to the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air on 1st down, Maye. Henry on the catch. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. The give inside to Stevenson. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. 70 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. To throw, here's Maye. Gets out of trouble. Getting out to his left. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This finds Smith. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up third down. Tua setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Patriots and Ramondre Stevenson getting the football back now. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stevenson with another carry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Achane again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll stick with Achane. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's good for 7 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Miami.
Tua out of the pistol. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jelani Tavai picks it off. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. That's caught. Devon Achane.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. He beams one deep right side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Finds his man, Waddle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Taken in by Smith. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit remains 2 scores. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. That's going to be 6 on the run, so that brings up 3rd and right around 8.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Maye. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
A give left side to Stevenson. He's contained at the line for no gain. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Now hang on here. We can't move on to the next play just yet. There's somebody still shaking up from the last one. And that's Ramondre Stevenson, the one in question. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Maye now from the gun. This one finds Polk. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 1. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
There defensively.
To the air yet again, Maye. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's a pickup of 9. And the Patriots will have a first down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Patriots who have first and 10. Working inside the red zone. On target to his man Polk. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 8-yard line.
On play action, here's Maye. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. Third down coming. Rush coming for Maye. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Badgley able to knock it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Tua now from the gun. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Tua setting up to throw. Able to find Achane. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Miami.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Has a man, it's Achane. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
One final shot before halftime. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. We've arrived at halftime with the Patriots in front after 2 here in Foxborough. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass in the victory. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. To return this, Marcus Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw for Maye. That's taken in by Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the
To throw, here's Maye. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Broke through the tackle. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They run the counter to HN. And he'll only get this to about the 17 before they take him down. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Got Washington, it's complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
He breaks the tackle. Juke the defender. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air on 1st down, Maye. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Made to throw it. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And their lead will remain at 13.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
It's taken in by Washington. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. They put a receiver in motion here left. Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. He just throws this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Bronx, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
This is Stevenson heading right. and he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job, and this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jukes one defender. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Dolphins football. And they send a man in motion. Tagovailoa on first down. Rolling left, buying some time. And he gives himself up sliding on this play, but we do have a penalty. Let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. A-chain on the inside give. Still working past the 40. We'll get a stoppage after the play for an injury. Looks like Tyreek Hill, the player hurt on that snap. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Maye now from the gun. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20.
From the gun, it's Maye. He'll get this to Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Maye looking to throw. He'll get this to Henry. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Maye. Caught, nice gain left side. And they bring him down around the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Maye on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Henry on the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Etienne on the catch. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A 52-yard attempt.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And their lead will remain at 13.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua now from the gun. Flush down now to it. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Pats will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Maye. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Maye. That one complete to Stevenson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa now. Able to find A-Chan. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Tua off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New England offense running out now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. 1st down throw for Maye. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Trying the left side with Stevenson. Room to work at the 35. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Running it after the penalty. So this one on the defense. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here.
Defense.
An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He has the first over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots have likely locked up the win right there. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. He's throwing for it. Look, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Washington now to return. Returns looking good so far. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. First down, here's Tua. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Achan reels it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Tua out of the pistol. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Tua again. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets this forward to the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the Patriots' 19-yard line.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Offense up to the line fast. They motion a receiver left. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He has all day back there. He connects downfield on 4th. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. And he drives this forward to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Dolphins hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Dolphins 7.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. It's close, but... oh, yes! The Dolphins got it back!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New set of downs for him from the 46. The give inside to Stevenson. And this one does not go far. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go again with Stevenson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Running the counter, Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They're out now, ready to punt it. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
To throw. Pass complete, screenplay. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Gonna be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.